YouTube, I have excellent news. SYNTH News, the only compact synthesizer news show on YouTube, is back from the winter break. After a stressful NAMM time, with a lot of upcoming video interviews and more, time is a bit calmer again, and now it goes on in a normal rhythm, but not for very long. Already at the end of April is Superbooth, where even more new synths will be announced. But now we focus on the most important news of the last few days, so not waste any time and let's go! Last week, Black Corporation from Japan showed the successor of the DECKARD'S Dream, a polyphonic analog synthesizer that is inspired by the Yamaha CS80. However, the DDR MK2 is not a big update, so musicians of the first version don't panic. Technically, almost everything remains the same in the MK2 version, only optically there's a nice restyling. It comes in a new light, sleek tabletop unit, similar to the XaVCF synth design, with wood sides. Nice here, rack ears are included in the box. The developers added new controls over the sustain modes and length. On the whole, not a massive or exciting update, but one that makes a lovely synthesizer more beautiful. Let's continue with a synthesizer project that is interesting for everyone who likes it small, versatile and cheap. No, not a new Behringer synthesizer. The indie developer Future Sounds presented the second generation of the XFM. This is a very tiny 2-part FM synthesizer with 64 voices of polyphony, 6 operators and built-in effects. The synth is based on 2 boards, one FPGA board with USB and SRAM and a digital audio converter. All this costs just under $100 and has an impressive amount of features. 6 operators per voice, 8 waveforms per oscillator, variable modulation algorithms, a 7-segment loopable envelope for each operator, per voice LFO, built-in effects like a bit crusher, filter, chorus, delay and a stereo reverb with individual sends per part. Powerful is that all the synth and effect parts, more than 300, are tweakable via MIDI CC. All in one, a nice FM synthesizer that you can put together for a little money. Last week, the secret of the new module from SQUARP Instruments was also unofficially revealed. RAMPLE's wave system is a new 4-voice sample player and audio processor for the Eurorack format. Don't get me wrong, it's not a sampler module, but a sample player because it can only read audio files from a microSD card and cannot sample live. Too bad, a real sampler would have been a little more exciting from SQUARP Instruments. It offers 4 independent voices with dedicated outputs, each of which can play back audio with no duration limits from a memory card. This is very handy for very long drone sounds. Plus, each voice can be multi-layered and includes 5 audio effects with additional tools. Further, it includes 4 assignable CV inputs and everything is controllable with MIDI. More information will be revealed when the company officially announces it. RAMPLE will be available in mid-March for a price of €299. Even if it's not a sampler, it's an interesting module at a fair price. Continue with another Eurorack module. The indie developer G-Storm ELECTRO has announced the XaVCF, a faithful analog adaptation of the famous Oberheim OBXA filter in Eurorack. He not only revived the famous filter using 2 AS3320 chips from Alpha, but also improved it. It features all original modes, but also a new 1-pole bandpass and low-pass modes not available on the original Oberheim synth. Both filter circuits also offers resonance with self-oscillation, but also the frequency cutoff can be tracked in volt per octave, so you can use it as a sine wave oscillator. On the whole, a very tempting analog filter for the Eurorack format. Oh yes, before I forget, there's speed in the Behringer Eurorack topic. After the company announced for NAMM clones of Moog and Roland modules, you can already pre-order the first Moog clones, and the promised price of maximum $99 seems to be confirmed. The first modules cost between €49 and €79. There are also first sound demos of the modules on YouTube. Almost every day, Behringer uploads new videos about the Roland clones. In terms of sounds, they can already convince me. I have just some concerns about the size. They look a bit narrow and the risk that they become not intuitive during performances is high. However, this is my opinion and we will see how they are when they are on the market. Elektron also made a big surprise last week with a new product announcement. Remember, Elektron doesn't have announced something for NAMM 2020, so it's quite interesting now, and so far there is no official information about what it will be, but some short audio demos on Facebook point to a new digital soundbox. A musician reports in a forum that he has already played with it. He said, "I have been playing with this thing for 3 weeks and I think people are going to really like it. And the important part here, it doesn't replace or update any of the current lineup. It's something that pulls the DNA from some of their existing products, sort of. It drops on the 26th of February, so on Wednesday, I think. Excited to see what people think of it. This is now pure speculation from my side, but it may be that Elektron is expanding its model range with a model mono, a kind of mini mono machine, or a new groovebox. Since it does not replace an existing product, we can already decline an MK2 or MK3 of an existing product, so I'm looking forward what they will present on Wednesday." And finally, 2 little news. First, Erika Synths has opened the pre-order phase of the SYNTRX, a new analog synthesizer with an innovative digital matrix that is massively inspired by the EMS synth DECKARD'S. For €3,000, it's a very exclusive synthesizer for a limited number of customers, an exciting synthesizer in my opinion, because it's an entirely new developed instrument with a legendary interface design. And the second, in addition to the Pro 3, Dave Smith also released an update for the PROPHETX hybrid synthesizer. The new update adds several user request features, including 24 additional user sample groups, support for crossfades on forward-backward loops, and the possibility to modulate between tempo-synced LFO values. Plus, there are 2 new software editors for the PROPHETX and XL available. PX Toolkit is a free one, and Sample Robot Pro 6.5 from Skylife, which is a commercial one. The latter is an automatic sample creation tool with export support for many hardware synths and samplers, including the PROPHETX. I hope you enjoyed this new episode of Synth News. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the news. Are you excited by the new Elektron announcement, or the new Behringer modules, or maybe something completely different? Let me know in the comments below. Big thanks for watching, and I will see you again in one of the next Synth News episodes. Bye!